My friend, Muslims, they pray every day to Allah. Your Quran says, kill them where you see them, push them to the side of the road. Your Quran insults Jesus, says Jesus didn't die on the cross, says Jesus is a liar, because he said that I will raise myself up. He was lying when he said that. Jesus said, kill me and I'll raise myself up in 3 days. Not Allah will raise me up, he said, I will raise myself up. Now, is you saying your Quran comes along 600 years later and your Quran says he's a liar? It proves him he's a liar. Who's the liar? Jesus is a liar? Or the people who are standing watching now, the whole history knows that Jesus was crucified. That's a historical fact. That's not a belief. That's not a Christian belief that Jesus was crucified. It's a historical fact. Are you Muslim? Okay, he's not. Okay, because I thought you were, but I don't know. Okay, so yeah, your Quran comes along, not only insults Christianity, but insults the intelligence of every person in the world who was not even a Christian. They were writing about Christianity, said we killed their leader, he was crucified. The Romans wrote it, who were antagonistic against Christianity. They hated them, they crucified them, they burned them alive, and they wrote about this, and they said we did this. We are very proud of killing you. We did it. So what? Now you're saying that those people, you're going to go and tell them, you didn't crucify him. Okay, you tell that to the Romans. Are you saying the Romans didn't know how to crucify and kill a man, that he survived the cross? To kill him, they said, make sure he's dead. Put a spear right to his heart. That's it. That's called the death blow. Give him the death blow before you bring him down. Make sure he's done. Just in case they might say that. That's how they do it. No. That's the way execution took place. You didn't know how to execute. A cross execution, you can never come down from the cross before you are fully dead. Either we break your legs so that you cannot breathe anymore because you cannot support your weight anymore and you die of suffocation. They said don't break his legs, spear him, kill him, then he comes out. So they were professional executioners who knew how to make sure the guy on the cross doesn't come down, because I'll lose my job, maybe even my head, if I fail to kill him while he's on the cross, because that's my job. I'm the execution team and I get paid to do executions. If I fail, I can lose my job and my head.
I know what you're saying.
But your Quran is saying the opposite of what history is saying. Okay, not because this was a Christian belief.
Why is the Quran saying that?
Because Quran is false. Quran comes from...
You are right about that. The Quran is false. For 1400 years, there's a falsification test. No one has brought any errors in the Quran. But
yes, I just did.
Yeah, you did. You did.
No.
You did.
They did it. Okay, hold on.
The camera hit it. Watch this point. Go.
Okay, for 1400 years, when Islam came, the Jews, the Christians, they all said, you are false. He's killing. Before he couldn't kill them, he didn't have an army. After he came back from Mecca, and then he brought an army. And then he said, okay, now let's see who wants to tell.
Are you jealous he had the army?
Why would I be jealous?
Go and continue.
Does his army exist anymore? Where is your army? Where's Muhammad's army? Show me.
It doesn't matter.
Why? Then I come to Gaza, you want to talk about. So don't go there. You know who had an army bigger than him? He had a bigger empire? Genghis Khan. He had more children than any man in life.
Maybe so, but who cares?
Okay, so Muhammad, he couldn't even beat Genghis Khan.
Anyway, get to your point.
So Genghis Khan had a biggest empire, had a bigger... That doesn't make any...
He came back with his army.
So he came back with his army. He killed anybody who wouldn't believe in him after he has an army. Not before. Before he's like preaching, no. You have your religion, I have mine. It's okay, you believe what you have believe. No, that's because I don't have an army. Now I have an army. If you don't believe it, you're done.
So Prophet Muhammad said, if you don't believe me, I'll chop your head off.
Well, it's not in those terms, but he still sent letters to the...
Believe me, I'll become a Christian today. Right now, you find that in the Quran.
Okay, I will tell you, how did he... I was answering, listen to it. How did Islam spread? Muhammad would send a letter out to the Romans saying, if you don't believe this, either you pay the jizya or you do this.
That's how Islam spread.
Okay, the letter that he sent.
How did it spread like that? In a different way, not like this.
No, show me the different way.
I can't explain it. I'm not good at explaining things.
He's not good at explaining things because Muhammad said that I'll get rid of... No.
Do you know how Islam
Ask one of the brothers in the speaker's corner.
So how did it spread then? You're saying...
Oh, you guys are here to talk about, what are you here to talk about the weather? What did you come to the speaker's corner to do?
Question that this is not to do with the...
You came here to defend Islam, so defend Islam. When you have the chance to do it in front of camera, so the camera knows, the people around the world will know that it's Christianity's fault. Because you are here, Mr. Islam, Mr. Muslim is here to defend Islam.
Everyone has different type of knowledge, right? Other people have different...
My friend, I'm not talking anything special.
I don't know how Islam spread, but that's not how Islam spread. I know that.
Yes, you do know. While Muhammad was alive, where did Islam spread to? They did not cover the peninsula of Arabia. They did not do that.
But you don't know.
Yes, it did.
You don't know. Listen,
He conquered the Arabian Peninsula by the sword while he was alive. Yes, by the sword. No. What did he conquer with? By the flowers. What do you mean conquered? What did he conquer with?
You tell me.
and that's what I'm...
Are you really telling me you don't know that Muhammad was a conqueror?
Conqueror? Well, did he tell people to come to Islam or he would chop their head off?
Well, no, what he said was Islam, either jizya or else. So he didn't say, what did he give them the choice? What was the choice that he gave the non-Muslims? He said, I will not leave any Jews or Christians on this land. They're not going to be here. That's what
we went completely off topic though. What were we talking about? You said something about we were talking about Jesus Christ being crucified or something. But we went completely off topic. I don't know, now you're talking
about the crucifixion.
You said I proved the Quran.
There was in the Quran, yeah, about...
Of course I have a proof. I just proved you that
the Muslim knows you find an error. You find an error, mate?
Yeah, of course I just found an error.
An error in the Quran?
You're asking what you were talking about. So
Okay, error in the Quran. Let's talk about the errors in the Quran.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, first error, Jesus died, historical fact. Error in the Quran, he didn't die. That's an error. Number one. Number two,
How is that an error?
because it's a historical fact.
Historical to who? To
The people of the time. Do you believe in Aristotle? Do you have any writings of Aristotle? No. Why do we think that?
Have you traced all the way back?
Yeah, they've got manuscripts from way back then that say that Jesus was crucified on the cross.
Yeah, so the people of the time wrote these things.
Exactly.
It's not 300 years later, like in Islam. Everything is written 300 years later. But these people are the people who are doing these actions, writing. No, don't worry about it. That's fine. Okay, so these people are writing, and he's saying, "Oh, that's a fact. That's not something that's my belief. I'm talking about. Forget about Christianity. Look at just the secular history. Is telling us he was crucified."
You don't need to look at the Bible. Forget the Bible.
First error.
Look at other sources to say that.
Now let's go to the second big error. I'm going to give you errors.
Let's stick with that now.
100%.
Let's stick with that. So Jesus was crucified. Jesus died. He was actually Jesus.
Hence why we have Christianity today.
Right. What does the Quran say?
Quran says that's made to appear to them.
And Allah is the greatest deceiver.
Yeah.
Right after that.
Allah is the greatest of scammers.
The Arabic word is Makr.
Makr, yeah. And he knows that word. He knows because he speaks that language. He knows. If I said your dad is a Makr, he would be, punch me in the face if I said your dad is a Makr. He never would say my dad is a Makr. They ask him, did you ever say that?
You can look at the Arabic translation of what Makr means, and you can clearly say it. It says deceiver.
Yeah,
That's the only word for it.
And in their translation, some of their translation
word, there's different meaning of different words.
Let's go with.
That's fine.
I'm going with what you're saying.
So wait,
let's say it doesn't mean Makr. Let's say it doesn't mean deceiver. And then what does Makr mean then?
I don't know what the Makr means. You don't know what the Makr means. Are you Indian? Are you Indian?
I'm not Indian.
No, where are you from?
Even if
Bangladesh. Okay, so you speak Bengali, right?
Not very good.
Okay, but do you know any Hindi?
Little.
So do you not know that the Hindi word for deceiver is makar or makar? Yeah, makar. You know that. So he knows the word.
Yeah, but
he knows the word.
I told you in Arabic.
And he's saying I don't know what it means.
Listen to me. Arabic.
even if it didn't say that,
The language Hindi has Arabic and Persian words in it.
How can you compare that to Arabic?
It has the vocabulary comes from those
For
words.
example, the word love, right? The word love, for example, right? In Arabic, there's so many meaning of love. You could use so many things like that.
I'm agreeing with what you're saying. Let's agree with what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
Even if the word Makar was not there, based on the context of what's happening, what is Allah is making it seem that Jesus died on the cross, but he didn't die on the cross. So what is actually happening? What is actually happening? Even if the word Makkah is not there, what is the context of what is actually happening?
Can I ask you that?
So let's go back to that.
I don't want to call you Abdul.
People are being they're being like confused to think that Jesus is dying on the cross. He's right.
Hold on. I've got another argument for
Have
you.
you seen Shams?
No, I haven't seen him. Sorry. Okay, now. Okay, let's not beat a dead horse. Okay, I'm gonna progress this based. I'm gonna take your meaning. Okay, do you say that means a planner? Not
That's
planner.
the English translation.
Hold on. Listen to this. Do you think that it means a planner, not a marker, not a
I don't know what
deceiver?
it means. I'm not, like I said, I'm
Okay.
not Arab, but if you find
Does it mean that God is the best of planners rather than best
He's
of?
a planner.
It's a planner, right?
What, the word Makkah?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't speak Arabic.
Oh, you don't know anything. Oh, all of a sudden they don't know anything. Okay.
I've showed him on Google what it means.
okay, so anyway,
Okay. So it
let's
was.
stay with that verse. Let's stick with that verse, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what does God say?
So Allah is saying that it's His plan. Let me put it this
the
way.
plan. What does it say about Jesus?
No, I'm telling you what He's saying. I'm going to tell him. So according to Allah, that's His plan, right?
You guys have very poor understanding, but go for it.
Oh, really? I'm sure you're going to enlighten us tonight. I'm going to go home enlightened by your knowledge. Okay, let me say this. So if it means planner, that means Allah planned for Christianity. Because He knew that if I do this, Christianity will be created. Obviously, these people are going to say...
Alternative. If what he says is not true, what is the truth then?
Truth of what?
Of what he's saying, of what the verse is saying in the Quran.
Okay, let's go with the planner.
Yeah,
Let's say he's not a market.
Allah made
Let's say he's not a deceiver. He's a planner. He's such a great planner that he planned to create Christianity.
Ascended off to Allah in heaven.
Yes.
So what? Why did he do that? What was the result of that?
We don't know. We don't
We
know
do
why.
know the result of that. We do know the
Someone
result.
else.
The result is that Christianity started. Everyone believed that Jesus.
Allah started Christianity.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So why did Christianity start? Why does it make more sense?
Why did Christianity start?
For Jesus to be crucified?
Allah is saying that Jesus didn't die. He was made to look so,
himself, or God have sacrificed his most beloved son, right? For
The sins of humanity.
the sins of humanity.
Yeah, so what's your question?
Versus, right? God saving his son, or saving a beloved thing, a person that he's made, raising him up to the heavens, and tricking everyone to believe that you've killed him.
When God tricks everyone, He creates Christianity. Because those people who were standing there thought that it's Jesus dying. Right? So, no. It's okay. If you're saying that doesn't matter, because Allah's
Jesus didn't follow Christianity.
Just forget about that. Are you going to jump from one to... I'm not going to talk to you if you jump from one to the next topic. But let me answer your first question, because you said Allah saved him. Is that what you not said? Or why would it make more sense for Allah to kill him rather than save his son? That's what you said. So let me address that before you jump. Please don't do that. Okay. If Allah would do something like that, wouldn't He tell his mother at least, hey, your son, he's safe?
Allah did that, wouldn't he tell his mother?
Yes, Jesus' mother, Mary. Wouldn't Allah tell Mary?
What? That he was about to save her?
Save her son. Her son.
It's part of God's plan. God doesn't have to inform anybody.
Okay, so He deceived Mary.
He didn't deceive Mary.
Then what is He doing?
Version of how it is.
What do you mean? Mary is standing there watching her son die, and Allah is not telling her, don't worry.
Mary said that she saw Jesus die.
She was at the cross, yes.
She saw this happen.
Yes,
in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, so let's talk about those people.
It's in the Bible, man. I'm not making this up. There were Mary Magdalene, they were all there, and John was there. They were eyewitnesses, yes.
Because they saw Jesus die on the cross, they started Christianity.
So your Allah is saying that I will save my son, and I won't tell anyone. I won't even tell his mother.
So now, because of that, the biggest religion in
Okay, if it's his plan, he didn't.
God do the things that he does for you. Has he told anybody?
Okay, if it's his plan, then that means that God planned that is Christianity to be created,
It's
right?
the devil's work.
Huh?
That's the devil's work. So now
No, how is that the action of Allah is creating Christianity? He's saying it's a devil's work.
It's not him creating Christianity, no.
No, but his action is created. His action.
Jesus worship Christianity. Did Jesus follow Christianity? Was his reality religion?
Do you know what the word Jesus, the Christian means?
What's Christianity?
Okay, why would Jesus worship Christianity Christianity if Christianity is after his name. It's like me, I'm Uncle Sam and I follow Uncle Sam. How can I follow Uncle Sam if I'm Uncle Sam?
Listen, his name's
My name is Uncle Sam. This is your logic. I should follow Uncle Sam. What do you mean? I'm following myself? You said Jesus didn't worship Christianity. Christian means a small Christ. A small Christ means he's a follower of Christ. How can Jesus be a follower of Jesus? That's what his logic is.
worship himself.
Written by John.
And are you okay? If you're going to go that, I'm not going to waste my time with something. Huh?
Did he worship himself? When he was on the ground alive, who was he worshiping?
He allowed people to worship him. Did his disciples? Because he said, "I'm God."
Exactly. That's what the Jews are.
His disciples worshipped him.
Why would you?
Okay, his disciples worshipped him. They called him God. They worshipped him.
They called him Lord and all of that business. Yeah.
And that's why. He took the verse. He said, "Just as you worship God, worship me." That's what he said.
Why would he say that?
Because he is God. He's a son. He's flooded. That's what. Okay, so that's what the Bible says. Not I say it. The Bible says it. I didn't write the Bible.
That makes sense.
No. Your Quran doesn't make any sense when it says that Jesus didn't die on the cross. That doesn't make it. Does it make sense? No. Why would Quran say something that defies history? But that makes sense to you. So your logic is Quran says something that defies history, proven history, and that's logical. It defies the history of Rome. History of Roman historians are writing about Christians. Oh, they burned the whole city. They were all burned.
Control about what they decide to.
No, but this was hundreds of years before Islam. So they didn't know Islam. They were writing their own history. They had nothing to do with Islam.
Islam, listen, you guys have this narrative where.
No, you're saying that, the Romans were conspiring with the Christians to go against Islam. Were they conspiring with us?
Against Islam.
What? They were persecuting Christians. They were persecuting Christians, the Romans, and they were writing about it. And in their writing, they said, "We killed their leader. We crucified him." And that's their history. And now you come here and say, "My Quran says, oh, he didn't die." You think these Romans were crazy? Why were they writing something that was?
Would you say, do I think the Romans
were crazy? Why were they writing something in their history that didn't happen?
The Romans did a lot of things that they shouldn't have done.
I didn't say they shouldn't have done. I said they wrote their history and said, "Jesus, we killed Jesus."
That didn't happen?
What?
Do you think it's in their capability for them to write something that didn't happen?
So you're saying that they didn't write that Jesus was killed by them?
I'm not saying that they didn't write it. I'm saying that they didn't write it.
Man, you're not making sense, so it's like, I'm going to have to end this.